Is there anything that you can do to combat summer slowdown? And is summer slowdown even a real thing? All right, we're going to do a custom. Some people say their summer slowdown starts in May. So we'll go May 1 through today, and we'll compare this to last year. We're going to generate a report. And as you guys can see, we're actually up 24%, almost 25%. Hey, what's up, y'all, and welcome back to Piney Woods Picker. Welcome to Piney Woods Picker. My name is Kyle. Y'all, it's been slow here in the Piney Woods. I've got to be honest with you. We just don't have very many sales making their way out the door, which brings up the topic of the day: summer slowdown. Is there anything that you can do to combat summer slowdown? And is summer slowdown even a real thing? We're going to take a deep dive into both of those questions, try to figure out if there is a solution to this madness that's going on eBay. And I'm also going to share with you guys some of the sales that we have going out the door. You guys stick around. All right, so summer slowdown. If you guys are eBay sellers, Amazon sellers, or in the retail world, you've heard of summer slowdown, especially if you've been on eBay. A lot of people talk about summer slowdown. Is it a real thing? I don't know, actually, if it's a real thing. For every person that says they have slower sales in the summer, there's another person whose sales are completely normal or even better than normal. So why is that? What can we do to not get caught in this slowing of the sales during the summertime? I am going to show you guys some of my sales for the entire summer. We're going to just try to see if we can come up with some good solutions together. First, let me show you guys a couple of items that we did sell. All right, here we have a 2010 wrestling ring. This one is the WrestleMania Summer Slam. Now, I was just talking about these in my video, I don't know, maybe 10 garage sale videos a day. You guys, I used to pick these things up pretty regularly, and they would sell for 30 to 35 bucks. The price has started dropping pretty significantly, so I personally don't think I'll be picking many of these up anymore. This one I actually paid $1 for at a garage sale, and instead of the $30, $35 that I used to get, it only sold for $19.50. Plus the buyer paid for shipping. But these things are kind of large, and you have to find the right box for them, so they can be kind of a pain sometimes to ship. I'm just not seeing the right profits in this item anymore to keep buying this one. Now, an item that I will always pick up and will continue to pick up is Bianchi shooting items. And you guys are definitely not going to be able to see that, or maybe you can. Maybe it'll focus on it, but it's Bianchi. Typically, you're going to find the holsters. I've done a bunch of videos on that. I had that big mega haul at one of those garage sales. I've actually had 2 hauls like that. The second haul was not on video. It's back before I really started doing YouTube consistently, and that's where this one came from. This is a belt. It's not a holster, but it is a shooting belt. Black. It's still new, and I bought a big bundle of this stuff, a big box of it. We've been in the profits long time ago. So basically, cost of goods on this one was $0, and I'm going to show you guys a printout right up there of the profits. All right, you guys, so here's a good mistake right here. I know a lot of the time people don't like to admit mistakes, especially resellers, but I'm definitely sharing with you guys a mistake. So This one's been listed on the store now for 6.5 years, almost 7 full years. Now, I picked this up way back when I was very early into my reselling career, back when I used to watch a bunch of videos about retail arbitrage, trying to do Amazon and stuff like that. And a bunch of people would go to Ross, Marshall, TJ Maxx, find stuff and flip it, Burlington. Now, you can definitely still do that. That is a sourcing option, because I bought 6 or 7 of these shirts and all of the other ones sold, and I made some pretty good money on them. I think the issue with this one was it was a size extra small, regular fit. There's just not that many guys that wear a regular small, or extra small. So it's a Robert Graham, and usually they have like these crazy pattern printed shirts. New with tags from Ross. Paid $24.99 for the shirt. Now, like I said, I picked up, I think it was 5 or 6 of these. The other ones were better sizes. Possibly they were better prints as well. All of those sold for about $100. So I made some okay money on those. This one, I got an offer the other day, finally. I mean, I forgot I had this thing, to be completely honest with you, till I received the offer on it. And I had to check and make sure I had it in inventory before I accepted the offer. That's how long I've had it. I still had it in inventory. Sold for $38 plus shipping. So, paid $25 for it, sold for $38 after it sat in a box over here for almost 7 years. Mistake of a buy right here, but I think I might have still actually made like a couple bucks on it. So even when you have a real bad mistake in reselling, you tend to still be okay. You know, this is just not something that you want to repeat a bunch. Now, this one that we got going out has only been sitting here for a couple of weeks. Picked this up at the barn sale video. If you guys haven't seen that one, make sure you check it out. We're in the profits from it. We spent, I think, what was it, $40? And, I mean, we sold the one lantern for way more than that. We're well in the profits. And I told you guys that these old single-stitch camo t-shirts, believe it or not, the old Realtree camo t-shirts, they sell pretty decently. And this one right here, it sold for $24.99, but it sold with my 25% off coupon, and the buyer paid for shipping. Cost of goods on this is $0 because we're in the profit. Put the printout for you guys right there for you to take a look at. Do not pass up old single stitch camo t-shirts. All right, y'all, so I have plenty of people that I know that are complaining about summer slowdown. I'm getting messages on Instagram and other places of sellers who are a little more, they engage a little more on Instagram. They send me messages, ask me how the sales are going and things like that. Their sales are down. They're asking me how my sales are. I'm telling them how my sales are. So everybody is experiencing a little bit of a slowdown. But I also know people whose sales are normal. They're going up. They're climbing out of it. They don't even know what a summer slowdown is. So how is this possible? And I think I have an idea about what is going on for certain people. At least for myself, I think I have an idea. And it comes down to how much effort are you putting into your store in the summertime. So if we look at this, like I have a retail store. All right, if I put the retail store on vacation for a week and shut the doors, the sales are gonna go down. It's the same thing on eBay. Everybody knows if you're setting time away, it affects the sales on your store. You're not engaging with the store. You're not doing things to promote your store to get those sales. Now, for me personally, that is the problem, y'all. I've been on 3 or 4 vacations and I still have 2 more. I don't expect to see my sales start climbing out of this for another couple of weeks at least. Now, my mentor, the guy that got me into reselling, he never experiences a summer slowdown. And why is that? He can actually list more items during the summertime than the other months, right? So that's going to play into this as well. How much effort are you putting into your store? You got to make sure you're still listing all of those items. Let's jump over and show you guys a couple of what solds again. All right, here we have what I thought was a pretty cool shirt. Picked this up at an estate sale for $2. Now, it's a Champion brand, vintage Champion 1996 Atlanta Olympics polo shirt. I really thought it was going to sell for more than what it did. One of the problems was, you guys, when you're buying white clothes at the estate sale, I did not see that there was a stain on one of the white portions here. I can't actually find it in the video. Thought it was going to be like a $30 shirt. Turned out it only sold for $18 plus shipping. I'll give you guys a printout of it right there for you to take a look at. Now, these next 2 items we picked up at the same garage sale. It's been about a month ago in my videos, $1,000 in sales at this garage sale. We bought all those pistol holsters, belts, attachments. We also bought a bunch of overalls from that sale. Now, we're already in the positive from that sale. We're a month out. And today we sold a Don Hume, one of the Don Hume holsters. This one sold for less because it was a factory second. It's got factory second printed on it somewhere right here. Hard for you guys to see. So this one only sold for $29.99, free shipping, but it's all profit. And the next item was from that sale also, and it was the 511 jacket. Now, specifically, I remember she wanted $3 for this one. It's in the video, but like I said, it's all profit at this point because we've already made all of our money back. So, 511 police duty jacket. It's navy blue, size large. Now, I just listed this one yesterday, surprisingly, and a jacket sold during the summertime. So, you never know. Maybe I listed it a little bit too cheap, but oh well, happy to move it out. We're a month away from that sale, and I'm still listing stuff from it. So, a little bit backlogged here, but slowly getting it listed. Vacations have kept me from doing a lot of stuff. That one sold for $39.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. Print out of the profits right there for you guys. Now, here we have a Scentsy, and I think I've mentioned this a bunch, you guys. I pick up the Scentsy's because they sell surprisingly well. It's a bolo that I'm not afraid to mention because a lot of this stuff gets retired. That's why they sell. People want this one. It's from 2011. It's from 2010. It's from 2012. They have Disney ones. They have Harry Potter ones. This one was called Rodeo, and it's just a pair of boots. Kind of hard for you guys to see. Might be able to pull it out because I don't think it had the insert, but it had the box. Yeah, so there it is. Pair of cowboy boots. Like a double stack pair of cowboy boots. And anytime I'm at garage sales, most of the time they want $10 for Scentsy's. I always offer $5. Most of the time they say yes. This one right here sold for $38.99 plus the buyer is going to pay for shipping. Print out of the profits right there for you guys. Alright, y'all, here we have a 3-stack Crash Bandicoot video game set, PlayStation 2. We had Crash Twinsanity, Crash Nitro Kart, and then Tag Team Crash Bandicoot. Now, these 3 games came from the garage sale where I picked up the silver PlayStation 2 Slim Edition, the Rock Band set, and all of that. I chose to lot these 3 games up, and they did sell, not for crazy money, and that's why I lotted them up in a set of 3, because individually they were not worth that much money. They did sell. I'll show you guys a printout of the profits right there. Now, y'all, when it comes to the summer slowdown, I don't think that there is anything scientific to stopping summer slowdown. I'm actually not even sure if there's any data to support a summer slowdown. I don't even know if it's a real thing. I definitely know people are still spending the same amount of money. Amazon just had their biggest Prime Day ever. All right, so certain segments are going to experience maybe a slowdown. If all you sell is snowboarding equipment, you're not going to sell as much during the summertime, okay? People are still spending their money. You got to make sure you're putting in the effort to get that money to come to you. And how do we do that? I've got some pointers. So you got to make sure you're running those sales, you guys. Run some sales in the summer if you're not getting consistent sales. Put a sale on your store. It's going to lower the price of stuff. It's going to draw some attention to it. That is a very easy way to combat the summer slowdowns. Another big one is you got to make sure you are listing your items. You guys got to stay consistent. And if you are not listing items, you're not going to be selling items. So if you've got your goal 10 a day, hey, up it to 15. List even more than normal. Gotta stay listing items, which means you gotta keep sourcing those items. That shouldn't be a problem in the summertime. Plenty of garage sales, lots of estate sales, a lot of people moving, all of that good stuff. Should be able to source items cheap. Gotta make sure you're listing them, you guys. Probably the number one most important thing, listing those items, putting a sale on your store, and then if none of that stuff's working, promote them, send out offers. This is all stuff that you should be doing normally. During the summertime, you got to make sure you focus on it. Do it even more so to keep those sales up. I want to show you guys what my sales look like right now for the summer of 2023. Okay, y'all, we have the eBay desktop version pulled up, and as you guys can see, we're on the seller hub right here, and this is where you're going to find all your information about your eBay store. We're on the overview tab, but we want to take a look at our performance. How are we performing? So we'll go to the performance tab, and as soon as we click on the performance tab, it's going to show us a chart of data for the last 31 days. So it goes all the way back to June 27 till today, and it gives you a little breakdown how you're doing in the past 7 days, 31 days, 90 days, and this year. Now, what's prompted the conversation today is these last 5 days. 113, 157, 82, 129, 86. Those are all fairly slow days. Is that a part of summer slowdown, or is there something else going on here? Well, let's take a look back over here as well. At the start of the month / the end of last month, $33, 85, 14, 79, 113, and 51, and then we start seeing a trend upward. 322, 339, 187, 430. That's a solid day. Then it dipped a little, and then we're back to normal. 340, 512, 326, 286, 470. We had some pretty good days here. We had a random really good day of 652. Now, you guys, let's add in that we were on vacation. We arrived home on this day right there, and we left a couple of days before this. This was all on vacation. So is that summer slowdown, or is that lack of effort being put into my store? I would probably lean toward I didn't do anything with my store and it was on time away, you guys. When you put your store on time away, the sales are going to go down. Everybody knows that. As soon as we returned, I started running sales. I started sending offers. I turned time away off, and you guys can see everything starts picking back up, goes back to normal. These are normal days for me, $300 to $400. That's typically about a normal day. Now let's add in again that we're on vacation here. We left on the Friday, so we had a very random Friday. But we're on vacation Saturday, Sunday. We didn't do anything. We returned back Monday. The sales have kind of continued to trend downward still, even though we are back and we're putting effort into the store. Now Thursday, today, we're actually leaving again tomorrow to go on another little 3-day vacation. Now, if you are experiencing a summer slowdown and you're putting in the effort on your store, maybe you are legit having a summer slowdown for your sales. For me personally, I think a big part of this is a lack of effort on my store during the summertime. Like I've said, we've been on 3 vacations already, and we have 2 more still planned. So I try to enjoy summer with the kids out of school. We go on vacations and we do stuff. It's not all about the eBay store. When everybody goes back to school in September, we will start cranking back out $400, $500, $600 days, especially when Q4 rolls around. Now, let's look at the entire summer. This was July, right? We're going to do a custom. Some people say their summer slowdown starts in May. So we'll go May 1 through today, and we'll compare this to last year. We're going to generate a report, and as you guys can see, we're actually up 24%, almost 25% this year compared to last year. Now, we can't really look at this number right here because selling cost has changed compared to last year. eBay includes a lot of different things in the selling costs now compared to what they used to. Okay, so we see my total sales are up 25%. The quantity sold is up, as well as the average sale price is up for me. Now, this is compared to last summer. So I tend to relax a little bit during the summer. Are my sales down for the month of July compared to the month of January or February or even March? Absolutely they are. But this is expected from me personally. What I like to see is green compared to last year. And if we even take a look at this year and we compare it to same period as last year and we generate the report, we're going to see as a total from January 1 to July 27, we are up 14% in our total sales. Again, you can't really pay attention to this number because everything has changed. Now, this is the net, but the selling costs went up when eBay started managing payments and all that stuff, so it's just different. Next year, we'll have a better look at this. We can see that we've sold 1,002 items. That's more items than last year. The average sale price, though, has dropped a little bit. It's at $58. And this is okay as long as this number stays up. So if you're selling more, this can go down a little bit, and it's probably expected to go down just a little bit, you guys. It's really hard to find $1,075 items. So I've found 1,002 $58 items, right? That's the average. Some were more, some were less, but that is the average. It's really hard to find $1,100 items. I would love to do that, but it's really difficult. Most people's average sale price is lower than this. It's around $30 to $40. So 58 is actually pretty decent. So in total, you guys, we are up. I am not particularly worried about the summer slowdown that we talked about, because I can see the reason my summer slowdown has started is because of the breaks and the vacations that we took. We took the vacation here, and we were on vacation here, and we're going on another vacation right there. But I did want to share with you guys what my sales look like. Is my summer slowdown actually happening? And do I think that it is across the board a summer slowdown, or is it something that I personally could do to get out of this summer slowdown? I definitely think that if I put time into my store, like right here, and I listed 15 to 20 things per day, I sent offers and I ran sales, my sales would return back to $300, $400, $500 days. When you're not doing that sort of stuff, just like a brick and mortar store, if you've got it closed, you're not going to sell as much stuff. So the store was on time away. We don't sell as much stuff. Let's get off of this computer. All right, y'all. So we're trying to stay positive here. There is no solution to this. Make sure you guys are staying on the grind. I personally know why my store is down a little bit. It's because of the vacations. Haven't been listing as many items. I haven't been to garage sales in 3 weekends now. That would be why for me. So figure out why it is. Change that if you guys want your sales to pick back up. I think if you stay on the grind, everything is going to be okay. August is when stuff starts trending back up. September, October, November, December. Q4, is always a good time to be selling on eBay. If you guys made it this far in the video, I greatly appreciate y'all watching. We greatly appreciate y'all watching here in the Piney Woods. I hope you guys are doing wonderful, happy, healthy. I hope your family is doing good. I hope you're selling a lot of stuff, finding a lot of items. God bless y'all. I'll see you next time.